I'm Stan Utley. I'm here at Greyhawk Golf Club with my good friend Tom Caesar, and we're excited to show you how we go about using the Orange Whip products in a short game lesson. So Tom has the Orange Whip Compact, and Tom, like so many of my students, when he came a couple years back, he was pulling on the handle and he wasn't freely letting the club head release back so that he could skid the club on the ground. So Tom, I want you to make some practice swings where you just kind of have a little pivot and you feel the load and the unload of the Orange Whip, and let your wrist play a little more roll in it. There you go. So it's starting to swing free. So this gives Tom a feeling of the shaft of the Orange Whip. Because it's soft and it's counterbalanced on top, it loads and it unloads. So now, Tom, we got the Orange Whip wedge, so make a few swings like that and just try to brush the turf. And the idea is when you pivot, look here, I want you to pivot and finish forward and tall. There you go. We're going to turn through and stand up a bit. Now, the idea is we scooch up and we make this same swing when we're going to ball. And we're not going to try to help lift the ball up. We're just going to make this smooth swing and brush the turf. So Tom, just a little bit, he had some of the old in there, which had the grip going so fast that the shaft was actually bent backwards just enough to thin it a touch. So that wasn't as good as he could do brushing the ground. So if you make another swing, if you swing and I stop this arm, go ahead and hit. When I stop this arm, the club head releases back to the ground, and I want to let that happen so the club unleashes and the club head brushes the ground. And what I see is people like to surge the left hand or pull the grip forward. Go ahead and see if you can pitch one out there. You're just going to unload the head and brush the ground. Once that happens like that, see, notice Tom finished tall that time and he finished the handle close to him. Well, it's awesome when you get a feel with this, maybe in your home or in your practice session. Then you can go to the Orange Whip wedge live and hit a shot. Now, Tom, we can put a regular wedge in your hand, and it lets you have the freedom of letting your wrist unload the club back in front of you. The club brushes the ground, then you can finish forward and tall. Show us another good one. So that's nipped perfect. You could probably hear the sound on this audio of using the bottom of the club properly when you hit the club. Use the club to release the club head, use the bounce in the turf, and with your Orange Whip wedge, you're going to get that feeling so that you score lower and feel more comfortable around the greens. Play better golf.